Okay guys, welcome to another video. I really appreciate you joining today. Today I'm going to do a which shoe for you comparison between the Ultra Torin 6 and Topo Specter. There are some similarities between the shoes and definitely some differences. So I'm going to talk, I've enjoyed both shoes and I wanted to give kind of my thoughts on the two of them and what I prefer them for. First, I've had the Torin 6 for quite some time. I think these have about 380 miles on them. I'm still using them. I'm planning to go ahead and retire them when I get the Torin 7s here in the next few weeks. There's nothing really wrong with them. They would still last for a while. The cushion still feels pretty good. I would say it's probably deadened out a little bit, but they're still extremely comfortable and I've enjoyed them. These come in, I think, around 9 ounces or a little over 9 ounces in a men's size 9. In my men's size 11.5, they're coming in just a little over 10 ounces. They're zero drop, meaning the heel is the same height as the forefoot. They have a 28 millimeter stack height of Ego Max foam. I have found these just wonderful for recovery and slow long run days. The cushion is very soft. The upper is extremely comfortable. I find that I wear these a lot at work where I'm on my feet all day on the concrete at the running store, and I just find that they really baby my feet. The cushion is real soft, but it's not so, the Ego Max has enough rebound that it doesn't feel just squishy. So you don't really lose too much on the road, but just extremely comfortable, nice long run and recovery day shoe. I've really enjoyed these. Now when I go to the Topo Specter that I've had just a little while, I have a little over 70 miles on these. They are definitely a higher stack height shoe. They're 35 millimeters of stack height in the forefoot, 30 in the forefoot, so they're a 5 millimeter drop. So right away, if you're a person that just wants to run in zero drop, the Torins would be my choice. If you like a little bit more drop, the Specters would probably be a better choice. But that said, they're both very well cushioned. These have a EVA frame around them, which keeps them fairly stable, but in the center is a Pebax core, so they've got some bounce to them. And you will see they're definitely a lot more rockered. The Torin 6 is fairly flat. There's quite a rocker to the Specters. So I think they were meant a little bit more for higher tempo. These come in at like 8.1 ounces in a men's size 9, but when they go up to my men's size 11.5, they do increase quite a bit. I'm getting like just right around 9.5 ounces. So they're only about a ½ ounce lighter than the Torin 6s. The upper is still very light and breathable. I find them very comfortable. They do have more arch support than the Torins. So if you're a person that needs arch, that's something to consider. You will see the last is a little bit more curved, which is more like typical of a racing shoe. But it's not bothering me at all. I'm actually quite comfortable in these. These shoes, I would say the difference between the two, these are also, the Specters are very good for long runs. I would say the way the Pebax core is and the rocker design, even though they're both good for long runs, this wants to propel me and get me to go a little faster. So if I'm in a pure recovery day, I'm leaning toward my Torin 6s. If I want to pick up the pace a little bit on my long run, I'm leaning toward the Specters. Not only they're a little lighter, but that Pebax is pretty bouncy, and the rocker design actually wants you to go forward too. As far as which one I heel strike in more, I'm probably heel striking a little bit more in the Specters, probably just because they have the big slab of 35 millimeters of stack height and have the 5 millimeter drop, which gives me a little bit more room to hit the heel than I do on my Torins. But it's not bad. Even when you heel strike in these, they roll so well because of the rocker that they actually still feel very good. They're both very good shoes. I've really enjoyed having both of them. I do plan to buy the Torin 7s when they come out, and I'm definitely looking at more Topos to look at because I've really enjoyed the Specter. In fact, I also own now the Cyclone 2s, which I'll do another video and compare those to the Specters to give you an idea of the difference between those. But anyway, I'm really enjoying both shoes. I've been told that the outsole wear is probably a little bit better on the Topo Specters. I only have 70 miles on them. They're looking pretty good, but I have worn down the heel a bit in the Torin 6s, but I do have 380 miles on these, so I'm not complaining. They've been good shoes. You'll see the tread is pretty well gone. It's kind of smooth rubber up in the front of the shoe, but no tears, no snags. Both shoes seem to be holding up real well, and I'm enjoying them both just kind of for different purposes. I'll still go out in a long, slow run in the Specters, but I do prefer them at a little bit higher speed. These the Torins I definitely put on when I'm going to do a slow jog. Even though they can pick up the pace, they're still not really that heavy. I just prefer the roll and the little bit bouncier midsole in the Specter for faster work. Anyway, I hope you found the comparison interesting or beneficial. If you liked the video, please consider hitting the thumbs up, the like button. If you're interested in more of my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And other than that, I hope you're having a wonderful day and keep moving.